Tonight, the Democratic candidates are here to answer questions. Secretary Clinton, we'll begin with you.
Well, I'll start by saying I agree. I support, I know, I don't know. I would certainly be, I don't know. I agree. I want to go. I will support I started out where I saw, and I heard, I am me. I'm going to, but I want it, but I'm also, well, I'll tell you something. I voted.
Secretary
Well, I voted when I thought I opposed it. I oppose it. I didn't like so when I talk, I mean, I went with them, and I think when I voted, and I am very glad that I did.
Let me just say this. Look, we can trust, because we know what we are going to have, what we have got to do, we're going to get our national, the people, American workers, this country, the working people of this country, let the American people that we have into this country, the American middle class in America, for the American taxpayer, the American middle class, our country, all of their people, America for our people. We talk about that we should, for all people, and everybody else in the American people. We're going to bring justice for all of us, not just wealthy campaign contributors.
All I can say is that I went to Wall Street. I asked, but I also, and I have said, and I will say again, I have said repeatedly, I favor that. I want to do, when I saw it, I saw it, and I know, I'll tell you what, after I investigated it, I concluded, I also believe, and I voted, but I was there. I was in the Senate. Anderson, I just want to finish. Now my husband's, and I agree. Because I believe that I gave. I just said that, and I agree. I'm focused, and I think my church, my youth minister, important for me, and my faith in my church when I was a teenager, because I lived in a suburb. When I was thinking about what I needed to do, and I asked her if I could, I know that I think that I've been, and I have spent, and I've gotten to know, I can't pretend, but I will do everything that is what I will try to do. What I know, because my whole life, ever since I went, and I know, I saw that, and that's why I believe, and I disagree.
What our campaign is about, we have got to change we're not going to give tax breaks to the wealthy. We're going to ask them to start paying their fair share of taxes so we can raise the money where we are right now. And we have got to do everything we can. We need to, for your children, and our children, your kid, every child in this country. And when we think big and we talk about, we got to ask ourselves, people, as we all know, we all feel that way. We will not have more people in jail than any other country.
Thank you.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to provide the poorest people in this country. The poorest people in this country. And then we've got people. We must be firm. We got to do better than that. And of course we should. We will end institutional racism. You know what we also did? You know what else we do? We invest in our youngest kids. Your child, our infrastructure. Do we rebuild our crumbling infrastructure? Now, you know we're going to pay for that? Oh, this country, we will raise $1 trillion.
I don't support it. I don't support it through all of my conditions. I do not think, and I think that I just mentioned.
If we don't get our act together, the planet that we're going to leave our children, this is a crisis we have got to deal with. If we don't get our act together, this country, we've got to do it yesterday.
Secretary Clinton.
Here is what I would do, and secondly, I believe, number 3, I want to, and I also, you know what, I've had, you know what, I have my friends, I want them to look at it, and where I can do it, I will. Here's what I do. I want to go further. So I'm trying to, I believe, let me say, I think I have, what I am looking at, I worked with, so I've already said, I'm going to set I will push everybody as hard as I can.
Secretary.
I don't have any comment. I don't know that. I admire. I'm very proud of that. And I said, and I just want to make one point. Let me start by saying the last time I checked, I am building, and that's me. And I think then I will repeat here. I have said many times, I was in the White House. I need that. And that's what I will try to do.
Thank you, Secretary. It's time for closing statements.
Well, I'm running for president, and I may not have experience, so I'm asking for your support.
Senator Sanders.
Look, our campaign, we are exciting working class people, young people. You know, we need in this country a political revolution where ordinary people stand up. We won that tonight. We won Nebraska. We won Kansas. What we are talking about, you, your family, all of us, and not just the few. We are in this together.
Senator Sanders.